what does this dump behind me have in common with counting calories? It's trash, okay? So stop listening to fitness influencers, whether that's for cycling. So I specialize in helping people to lose weight sustainably, and I recommend cycling is amazing for weight loss and many other reasons. But if you're listening to what I would call the calories in versus calories out way of eating, I call this, when you abbreviate it to CICO, the CICO diet. So stop listening to, as I air quote, fitness influencers who are telling you to count your calories in versus count your calories out, because they're going to destroy your health. So on this channel I promote eating as much of the food as I recommend. So you don't need to trash your health, okay? You can get out, and yes, you can get out on your bike, and that will help you to lose weight. Cycling uphills, okay, and getting yourself to breathe more is the best way to move your body to lose weight. Okay, so that's movement. But in terms of eating, you don't need to count calories. So I promote a high sugar, low fat, low protein lifestyle, which no, I'm not afraid to break from the status quo and just say what everyone else is saying. So if you're afraid of not following what everyone else tells you to do, which is what most people do, because yes, human beings are a herd animal. Okay, we are a herd animal, so we just do what everyone else does. So if everyone else is getting fat and sick and destroying their health, which is what people are doing, so most people I see who are cycling or running, most people are overweight who are cycling and running, because most people are overweight because everyone is eating and behaving the same. So stop counting calories and like and subscribe, and you'll be able to find out what you eat on the high sugar or high carbohydrate, low fat, low protein lifestyle. So for me personally, I'm about 5'11", and I usually weigh, for me, for race weight, maybe about 65 kilos. And that's eating no less than 500 grams of carbohydrate a day. No less than 500 grams of carbohydrate. And I usually recommend keeping your fat intake no more than 20 grams a day. So maybe on average 10 to 20 grams of fat a day. And for protein, you don't need to worry about any targets for protein. I would recommend keeping it low if you want to be healthy for longevity, protect your kidney function. So primarily protect your kidney function. And then for weight, if you don't want to look like a bodybuilder, then stop eating like a bodybuilder. Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? So you can eat, yes, you can eat 3,000, 4,000 calories, for example, as a man, on average. And no, calories are not created equal. And I always say, try the experiment of eating fast food. So this is a vegan channel, so you can try eating the vegan McDonald's meal. So usually those meals, you get a burger and your fries, and that's about 3,000 calories. And so try eating like that for a month, okay? See what happens to your weight. Then try eating lettuce, 3,000 calories of lettuce a day for a month. I know I would not actually recommend eating like that, but whenever I get it's all about calories in, calories out, you'll realize that if you change the type of food that you eat, so the calorie is not created equal, and food isn't food, okay? Food is not food. Food is not food, okay? So forget about counting calories. If you're eating the right food, i.e. if you're eating food. So no, I don't recommend high fat, high protein. If you want to stay lean, And yeah, I always get, well, no, it has to be calories in versus calories out. And most people who eat calories in, calories out are actually overweight. They're only lean for a very short amount of time and then they're gaining weight. So this is called yo-yo dieting. So you starve yourself. So calories in, calories out is starvation. So you starve yourself for a few months, you get lean, then suddenly your weight goes up. So it goes from being low to high, and then you do it again and it goes low and high, and it goes up and down like this. So it's like a yo-yo. So that's why it's called yo-yo dieting. So CICO diet, the calories in versus calories out model. If you fix the food, okay, I've got sugar on my lips because I'm powering myself today with about 100 grams of sugar an hour. 100 grams of sugar an hour. I always recommend at least 100 grams of sugar an hour. And that's why when I stop, flies are always coming to me, because I've got sugar on my face and I'm covered in sugar when I'm riding. So yeah, you might say, well, why didn't I try the vegan, high sugar, low fat, low protein diet earlier? It works. It always works. I'm always lean and I eat as much of the food as I recommend. Well, because if everyone else is doing what everyone else is doing, then why would you ever do anything different? So if most people are fat and sick, why behave like what everyone else is doing? So it's the food and lifestyle. Yeah. And so if you eat less and move more, you're going to destroy your health, okay? So never limit your carbohydrate calories. Eat as much of the foods as I recommend. Keep it low fat, low protein. And yes, the weight will sustainably be lost from your body. And then also, cycling is amazing because it helps you to burn fat. So where does the fat go off your body? Where does it actually go? You breathe it out through CO2. Yeah. So I always say, you know, if you want to look like everyone else, and then just behave like everyone else. Or if you want to actually be lean for life, like I'm choosing to be with my life, and not just doing what everyone else is doing, then check out other videos on my channel. You'll be able to see there is an answer, okay? I'm sharing the answer. And yeah, if you don't want to, and you want to keep on living a poor quality, a low quality life of calories, oh, I don't want to eat all calories, then yeah, you can do that. You can do what you want with your life, okay? So if you want to be fat and sick, or on the yo-yo diet or the CICO diet, you can do what you want with your life. So I'm choosing to be lean and healthy with mine. And if you want to follow my footsteps, if you want to find out the alternative to what everyone else is doing, then hello, nice to meet you. And yeah, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. The rain's coming, so I better get a move on.